Let's talk about Dan Zeus in his ranking, the official ranking from the NFL. Dan Hanzus, a man who was on Around the NFL and a podcast and show host alongside Matt Money Smith. Ka-ching! Wearing pit vipers and tank tops, being the official authority of rankings from the NFL by the NFL, so much so that people get pissed off that the NFL is potentially disrespecting their team in how it is ranked. Dan Zeus has released his official power rankings after going through them and studying an endless amount of film and looking at every team's situation going forward and rechecking and triple checking and doing all that to the list. This is the official Dan Zeus Week 15 power ranking. And we couldn't be more thankful for Dan Zeus, AJ.
I mean, it looks like it checks out so far, I guess. I like the graphic you guys made for him. I would imagine Connor's a little upset that the Patriots aren't higher than 5, though.
Okay, so the Patriots at 5, the Colts at 8, and there's a couple numbers he mentioned, 13 being one.
Right, Bengals
is there. He didn't know what they were, how they were going to be. The Buffalo Bills at 10, a little bit of a fall, obviously, for the Buffalo Bills, but still in the top 10, which is a big deal. Chargers at 9 after a buzzsaw of a game from Justin Herbert and the Chargers where they absolutely decimated.
Yeah.
The Giants, the Colts, the Cowboys, the Rams, the Patriots, the Chiefs, the Cardinals, the Bucks, and the Packers at number 1. Dan Hanzus ain't never miss. Am I wrong?
No.
AJ Hawk, did he miss on anything? Is there any teams that should be upset about where they're at? Because this year has been incredibly unpredictable. And Dan Zeus says, my rankings is actually a ranking of my trust in the team being there the next week and going forward. Is that an accurate billing, you think, AJ?
I think this is pretty accurate because I don't know anything about power rankings. I don't understand them, but I could see, like, if any of one of those 10 teams win the Super Bowl, it's not like a shocking thing. It's not crazy to think that they all have a chance.
And I think the big conversation is obviously, well, the Rams just beat the Cardinals. So why are the Rams at 6 and the Cardinals are at 3? Once again, Dan Zeus factors in everything.
Yeah.
And then he also factors in what the future looks like. Yep. This is not just a right now. This is overall how he feels. Who does he trust more? And I feel that the Cardinals are good. They came out of a bye week. They had a bad game. The Rams had an incredible game, even though they were out a lot of key players because of COVID and everything like that. But I don't think anybody has lost any faith in the Cardinals, including old Dan Zeus. And maybe there's some movement you can make and kind of nitpick about, but in the end, top 10's top 10, top 10.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, though, just because the Bills, Chargers, Colts, all 3 wild cards above the Titans and the Ravens, who are the division leaders currently.
Well, that's because Dan Zeus, when he hops on the Exos, and he gets that remote in his hand, and he's going through the film and putting his cell phone aside and say, hey, put the lightning scepter outside for a moment. Yep. I got to charge said scepter. I got to watch 14 to 15 hours of film on all of these teams. He thinks the Titans going in opposite direction. He thinks the Ravens going in an opposite direction, which I think a lot of people potentially feel because we have no idea what's going to happen in this NFL season.
Titans got to be pissed, right?
Yeah, I think so. I
mean, like it's stupid to get pissed at power rankings if you're currently playing on an NFL team or coaching, but I could understand Titans fans absolutely saying, hey, we deserve to be there.
Well, Dan Zeus, by the way, said that the Titans fans come after him a lot. I think it's because you disrespect them, Dan Zeus. You're right. They just blew out the fucking Jags. Yeah. And I think that's more of a knock on the Jags than the Titans.
I think so.
It's almost like the Titans had a bye week and everybody forgot about them. And that
because
happens.
They shut out the Jags?
Yeah, because it's Jags, dude. It's Jags. The only conversation on that thing is Vrabel dunking on Urban Meyer, basically.
It's a real no-win, isn't it, playing the Jags right now? Okay, if we win, you didn't beat them by enough. If you lose, wow, we need to fire everybody.
And even if you beat them by a lot, it's like nobody cares.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Dan Zeus actually says, oh, they didn't even play this week, actually. Get them out of the top 10. That's probably why I'm not inside that Greek god of grading and rankings brain.
Will they use this on his show on NFL Network?
So this is just a screenshot of the list and then basically just putting his head onto something by Zito. That's
what I'm saying.
This took 6 seconds to make, right? Is that how, if I had to?
At most.
Now, granted, the head on the body on the Photoshop with the Dan Zeus across the bottom.
14 seconds.
No, but Zito took some time on that.
I did it when he was on the show.
Yeah, it was during the show, though. It was while he was on the show, though. So
what is his real name again?
Dan Zeus.
So his last name is Hanzus.
With an apostrophe between the Han and the Zeus.
Okay, now I'm going to need to see a picture. I'm going to see a screen grab of that then.
What? I thought you watched the show every day. How do you not seen the picture?
I never pop his name
Maybe
up.
it's a tilde over the end. I can't.
Tilda. Hey, you ever accidentally hold down a letter on your?
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Oh yeah.
And you say, "Oh my God, I'm cultured. I'm gonna send this over."
I got 10 options here.
Oh my God, dude.
That's Cam's life.
Yeah, Cam Newton loves it more
French
than anybody.
C.
It's awesome.
Okay.
Dan
So
Zeus.
none of what you said is true about his last name. Okay.
Well, it's hard to-
And Zeus.
Power ranking.
Bro, you think a guy that's on a boat like that, all right, the official authority on ranking
Is that the Bucks parade? Is he in the boat parade there?
He's fucking Dan Zeus, dude.
Yeah.
What do you think this is?
Well, I tell you what, Dan Zeus is really, like, you guys have really carved out a nice little niche for him. I bet he did not see coming all of this attention to his power rankings. And his name. His wife's probably like, who is Dan Zeus? I keep seeing this guy pop up.
Yeah, sometimes I do that because I forget people do watch and listen, you know, and then it carries like, I can't help but call Orlovsky just like a stooge like 10 times when he's talking. Like, yeah, come on, like, kind of a stooge. And then everybody starts calling him that, you know, and it's like, oh, I do feel bad about it, but also maybe a reminder,
Hey,
don't be a
don't
stooge.
be a stooge.
Don't be a
Come on.
stooge.